Only one date per morning can initiate irreversible processes in the body. Dates are one of the oldest fruits in history and have been essential for the survival of various peoples for thousands of years. Besides being rich in history and symbolism, they can bring incredible health benefits, especially when consumed on an empty stomach. But beware, not everything is perfect. There are mistakes that many people make when eating dates, and in some cases, they may not be recommended. Therefore, stay until the end of this video to discover how to make the most of this superfood and avoid hidden risks. So let's get straight to the point. When consumed on an empty stomach, dates provide energy quickly and efficiently due to their high content of simple carbohydrates, such as glucose and fructose. This happens because in a fasting state, the body has lower blood glucose levels, and the digestive and metabolic systems are ready to absorb the available nutrients rapidly. This consumption can be especially beneficial for people who need immediate energy to start the day, such as active elderly individuals or those who engage in light morning exercises. On the other hand, here is an important warning. Consuming dates on an empty stomach can cause blood sugar spikes, especially in people with insulin resistance or diabetes. Therefore, if you have diabetes or prediabetes, this might not be the best choice to start your day. In addition to providing energy to start the day, dates can be an important solution for older adults who often face slower intestinal transit. Being rich in both soluble and insoluble fibers, they help absorb water in the intestinal tract, forming a gel-like substance that facilitates the passage of food through the digestive system. This is particularly useful for preventing and relieving constipation, as it stimulates regular bowel movements and improves stool consistency. Additionally, the fibers contribute to increasing fecal volume, making the elimination process more efficient. But of course, don't forget the water, which is essential for these processes to occur efficiently. Drinking approximately 2 cups of water on an empty stomach before consuming dates is essential. Consuming dates in the morning is also a great choice for your heart. These small fruits are loaded with potassium, a mineral that acts as a natural ally against high blood pressure, helping to keep your arteries in shape and protecting the cardiovascular system from unnecessary strain. Additionally, the magnesium in dates is a natural relaxant for blood vessels, promoting healthier blood flow and reducing the risks of heart problems. But the impact of dates doesn't stop there. For the brain, they are a natural and immediate fuel, perfect for the energy neurons need to function well. Their glucose and fructose content helps keep the mind alert and sharp throughout the morning, without those energy highs and lows that impair focus. Even better, dates help combat inflammation in the brain, one of the major culprits of mental aging, and as a bonus, they are rich in vitamin B6, which stimulates the production of well-being neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine, helping to improve mood, memory, and concentration. It's no wonder that many ancient peoples could traverse deserts carrying only water and a bag of dates. And the benefits don't end there. The essential minerals present in dates, such as calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and potassium, also make them a good choice for strengthening bones. Calcium is the main structural component of bones, while phosphorus contributes to healthy bone formation. Magnesium helps activate vitamin D, which is essential for calcium absorption, and potassium combats bone loss by reducing calcium excretion through urine. Additionally, dates contain a rich variety of antioxidant compounds that combat free radicals, responsible for causing cellular damage and weakening the immune system. These compounds help protect the body against infections, inflammations, and even chronic diseases like cancer. Moreover, the vitamins present in dates, such as vitamin C, strengthen immune cells, increasing the body's ability to fight viruses and bacteria. Rich in vitamin A and carotenoids, dates also help maintain eye health by promoting the regeneration of ocular tissues and protecting the retina against oxidative damage. These nutrients are essential for preventing age-related diseases, such as macular degeneration and cataracts, and also for improving night vision. For those looking to maintain muscle functionality even at older ages, including some dates in the diet is also an excellent choice. Potassium helps balance electrolyte levels, preventing cramps and maintaining regular muscle contractions, while magnesium improves muscle recovery and reduces fatigue after physical exertion. Regular consumption of dates can also prevent hepatic steatosis, a condition also known as fatty liver, protecting the health of this vital organ. This occurs thanks to antioxidants and anti-inflammatory substances that promote the body's natural detoxification, helping the liver filter harmful substances more efficiently. Dates also contain natural compounds that help balance hormone levels, especially during menopause. Their richness in natural sugars provides a quick and sustainable energy source, combating the fatigue common in women undergoing hormonal changes. Additionally, their fibers and antioxidants help reduce inflammation and promote overall well-being, making them a valuable support for female health. Despite the numerous benefits that dates provide to the body, we must mention an important topic: the mistakes to avoid when consuming this fruit. Be careful not to make the three main mistakes that many people unfortunately still commit. The first one is something trivial, but that few pay attention to: not chewing dates adequately before swallowing. This mistake can harm the digestive system by making it difficult to break down food, overloading the stomach, and increasing the production of gastric acid. This can lead to indigestion, a feeling of heaviness, gas, and even constipation, as larger pieces take longer to be processed and absorbed. Additionally, insufficient chewing prevents the fibers in dates from performing their role of stimulating intestinal movements, compromising proper bowel function. It also increases the risk of choking, especially in older individuals or those with swallowing difficulties, making it essential to chew well to avoid discomfort and maximize nutritional benefits. The second mistake is choosing dates with added sugar or syrup. We've already seen that dates are naturally rich in natural sugars, but when they contain these additives, the sugar amount increases by up to 30%. This can lead to glycemic spikes followed by sharp drops, causing fatigue, increased appetite, and a higher risk of developing insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and obesity. Moreover, excessive added sugar intensifies the risk of inflammation in the body, contributing to cardiovascular diseases, fatty liver, and imbalances in the gut microbiota, impairing digestion and immunity. Frequent consumption can also increase the risk of cavities and dental problems, as syrups adhere to the teeth, promoting the growth of harmful bacteria. To avoid these problems, it is essential to opt for natural dates without additives to enjoy their benefits, without the risks associated with excessive consumption of processed sugars. The third mistake is ignoring the quality and origin of the dates, something that can harm the body in various ways, as poorly stored or cultivated dates without strict control can contain pesticide residues, mycotoxins, or even traces of heavy metals. These toxic substances, when ingested regularly, can cause damage to the liver, kidneys, and nervous system, as well as increase the risk of chronic diseases like cancer. Additionally, poor hygiene during processing can lead to contamination by bacteria, such as Salmonella or Escherichia coli, resulting in foodborne infections that cause diarrhea, vomiting, and dehydration, especially in more vulnerable individuals like the elderly. Another risk is the development of mold in poorly preserved dates, which can release aflatoxins, highly toxic compounds that affect digestive and immune health. Therefore, it is crucial to choose dates from reliable sources, preferably organic, and check their visual integrity before consumption to avoid negative health impacts. And of course, besides these mistakes, some people need to take special precautions when consuming dates. Individuals with irritable bowel syndrome or other digestive problems may be sensitive to the fibers present in dates, especially the insoluble ones, which can cause discomfort such as gas, abdominal bloating, or diarrhea. Those with allergies to dried fruits or sulfites should also be careful, as consumption can trigger allergic reactions such as skin rashes, difficulty breathing, or even anaphylaxis in severe cases. People following a strict calorie-controlled diet should be mindful of excessive date consumption due to their high caloric content, which can interfere with weight loss or maintenance goals. Finally, individuals with diabetes or insulin resistance should consume dates in moderation, as they have a high content of natural sugars, such as glucose and fructose, which can quickly raise blood glucose levels. And what would this moderate amount be? If you have diabetes and do not want to give up dates, try not to exceed 2 units per day and consume them along with foods rich in fibers, proteins, or healthy fats to minimize glycemic spikes. Some interesting options include almonds, walnuts, natural yogurt, and seeds, such as flaxseed, chia, or pumpkin seeds. It is also important to monitor your individual glycemic response after consumption, adjusting the amount as necessary, always with the support of a medical specialist. For the rest of the people who do not suffer from diabetes, consuming 2 to 4 dates per day is considered safe and beneficial without causing side effects. This amount provides fibers, vitamins, and energy in a balanced way, without excessive calories or sugars that could negatively impact health. Today, we saw that dates are true gifts from nature, full of history and incredible health benefits. However, as we saw, their consumption requires attention to avoid common mistakes that can harm the body. Remember that each body is unique, and adjusting consumption to your needs is essential to make the most of this special fruit. And now I'm curious to know about your experience. Were you already aware of the various benefits of dates? And which one did you find most interesting? Leave your response in the comments and share this video with your dear friends and family. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you in the next videos.